Alright, 60 second summary for the old Kingambit deck, updated with the new Uxie from Surging Sparks. And yes, I know I've already featured Uxie, but I tried to make Regidrago V-Star with Togekiss work on stream, except Togekiss decided to always flip tails so you get Kingambit. In case you forgot, for a single Metal Energy, Kingambit instantly KOs any Pokemon with 4 or more damage counters on it. Spread once or twice with Uxie, move damage counters around with Radiant Alakazam, and you're already able to one-shot every meaningful 2-prizer in the game. Along the way, Vengeful Punch can put more damage on their Pokemon, while Legacy Energy buys you an extra turn. It's such a simple strategy that even an idiot could have come up with it. And if you're worried about the matchup against Iron Thorns, don't be. Iron Thorns doesn't shut off future Pokemon abilities. Iron Valiant EX is a future Pokemon. So you can keep spreading Tachyon butts, forcing your opponent to give you the Confusion emote over and over again because they didn't read their own cards. I mean, could you imagine not reading the cards you're playing and making a huge mistake while deck building because you didn't see that Kingambit doesn't require them to have exactly 4 damage counters on them and it's actually 4 or more? Couldn't be me. And that's all there is to it. You'll find lists in the description featuring Uxie, Iron Valiant EX, and even Starmie, except when I played the Starmie version, all I ran into was Dragapult EX because PDCGL hates me. This matchup is going to take all of my cunning to win this one. If I'm not cunning enough, then we don't stand a chancey. Walking Plane, should I be worried about Badoo and his... yeah, because it shuts off Rare Candy. Alright, so we don't have another dude. We don't have a playable hand. We don't have much of anything, and I have to start building up the damage here. Like, I want to use Cleffa to draw cards. I feel like we prize some things that we need, but I have Fezandipiti in the hand. That's sort of our Archie's ace in the hole right there. I need to keep the damage spread around like their cheeks, because if you don't know, Venusaur EX heals 60 damage from one of your Pokemon. So if they have a Venusaur EX in the active, they can heal 60 damage. If they have a big air balloon attached to the Venusaur, which gives it free retreat, then we're super duper screwed. But I am so good at Pokemon cards that I am guaranteeing not only a victory, but in the negative % chance that I lose this game, I am guaranteeing that this will be in the YouTube video, because they're playing a grass deck. What are they going to do? Play Scramble Switch? What are they going to do? Play Energy Switch? No, it's never going to happen, bro. What, are you going to Dangerous Talks with me? You don't even knock out my... oh, crap, I made the big effects. Oh, I hate this game. They don't even knock out a Kingambit. So they're going to be playing heavy counts of Energy Switch. If I didn't prize my other Uxie, I would not be stressing literally at all right now, but we're stressing hard. Don't tell me you got a Rare Candy. Oh, God. Okay, so... they can't take knockouts, and I have a ton of Switch cards. That's good. The bad news is that they're just going to heal... oh my God, that's insane. Thank you. I mean, that's really bad because they're going to have triple. Oh, okay. I was like, they're going to have triple Venusaur, but I have Iron Valiant. I have to cherish my balls and my Switch cards. I have 8 Switch cards. There's 4 Switch, 2 Switch card, Prime Catcher, and Surfer. So here's the oh God, there's not the Venusaur. Okay, there's the Venusaur. PDC Jill's going to bump it from the stream probably. So once during your turn, if it's in the active, heal 60 damage from one of your Pokemon. My deck takes knockouts based on the damage on a Pokemon, so that's bad. But I have Grand Tree. My tree is grand. We can thin out the deck. There's an Iono that's not great. Feel free to read that if you're looking to read a freaking novel. All right, so we go there. I have the knockout on the Venusaur. I think what we do is don't break PDCGL. Okay, so we just don't bump the Grand Tree, and then I think we're fine. So we'll put... I mean, I think I don't put Fezandipiti in play, right? But what if I don't get an energy? Oh, God, I hate this game. Okay, so we're going to be fine. We're going to be drawing 9 cards. There's 3 Metal Energy, and I think 2 Energy Search cards. And then we just draw into everything we need. Great. Okay, we got Bisharp. That's cool. No, I think honestly, I think I don't do anything with the Bisharp. Because if they Iono me, I do want to be able to do the thingy thing. Alright, so I'm going to keep the damage spread out. Because again, I am a tier 1 god gamer. So why didn't I take the damage from the Fezandipiti and put it on the Venusaur? Why did I take the damage from the Teal Masked Ogerpon? This is turning into school and I feel like a teacher. And hopefully Trondro, I mean, I know Trondro is hot for teacher. But the reason is, the Venusaur can only heal 60 damage from one of your Pokemon. So if I keep 20 on 2 different ones, God, I hate PTCG. If I keep 20 on 2 different ones, then their life gets more difficult. Alright, so I have Boss's hors d'oeuvres. That's really good. I don't quite know how I'm going to win this game, but I know I can get pretty close. I think Radiant Alakazam's going to have to play a part in this. Because obviously they're going to heal their Venusaur. They still can't knock out my Kingambit, though. That's the hilarious thing. They can't actually knock out Kingambit. I told you, that's why I didn't evolve into the Bisharp, because now I just get a free Kingambit. Literally goated. I'm a goated gamer. Like, even if I didn't resist grass, even if Kingambit didn't resist grass, Venusaur EX is still not taking a knockout. That is pathetic. There's a reason no one likes you, Venusaur. I mean, Bulbasaur is my favorite Kanto starter. And is Bulbasaur my favorite starter overall? Like, I mean, I don't like Torchic, but I like Blaziken. You know, and, I'm a really big fan of Primarina. I think Primarina is the most underrated starter fully evolved. That's not what I would have done. Oh, they're believing too much in the heart of the cards right now. They don't think I can find a Switch card. Well, that's not the right one. They don't think I can find a Switch card. Well, technically they're right, but I'm going to thin the deck. And that's what you're not expecting. Okay, so we got the Switch card we don't want. But we do have a Kingambit. Okay, and then PTCGL will break. I mean, I can always just flip through the confusion if I want to, right? So let's go. Oh god. I guess I go Ultra Ball and fail it. Yeah, because we don't have any cards that we can play. And then we Cynthia's Ambition for 4. Get a Switch. God damn it. Okay, and then we go this guy. And then we just flip through it. Easy. Easy peasy. What could possibly go wrong? We're going to flip heads. Guaranteed. Guaranteed heads flip. Oh, crap. Alright, so they should not attack. I mean, clearly there's something wrong with them in the head if they're building Venusaur EX, but they should not attack right here. Because if they attack right here, that will activate Fezandipiti. So they should let Kingambit just get knocked out through poison, because then Fezandipiti doesn't get activated. But like I said, this is going to come down to Radiant Alakazam, and Radiant Alakazam is already doing the thing. Because they are playing an actual deck. They were like, I'm going to build a Venusaur EX deck, and we're going to run into somebody who's playing a deck that relies on damage counters, and I'm just going to heal all day and party all night. Alright, so they know that I'm prepping for a Radiant Alakazam. And Trondro, you're leaving as soon as you say you need more lubricating, that's when you leave. Oh, see, they know what they're doing. We're facing off against someone who's smart. That's my second arch nemesis. Someone who knows what they're doing. Alright, well, there's another Pawniard. That seems not great. Okay, yeah, let's just hit into them. I think we go, do I want to pain? I think I Painful Spoons, right? Because if they're going to heal, no, I think I Mind Rule. I think I just Mind Ruler, because then they'll need to do 2 Venusaur to heal the Venusaur EX. So even if they heal 60 from the active Venusaur, then I can move the 20 from this guy to the active one and then take a KO. And they got the big air balloon. Great. Great. They got the big air balloon, the card I was most worried about. So they'll heal and then they'll retreat. But if they don't have energy switch energy, or if they don't have a switch, then none of this matters. Give stage 2's free retreat. So if they don't have anything, then it doesn't matter. Like if they just put the, yeah, they're just going to retreat in the other one. They're going to heal. But that doesn't do anything unless they have playable cards. And remember when I played an Earthworm deck? The title of that video, I know For the Win's gonna take this because For the Win just takes what I do. The title of the video was gonna be, would you still love me if I was an Earthworm deck? And then of course Earthworm was terrible. Really? You got the freaking... Oh, they can't do anything. Okay, that's fine. Really? You got the boss's orders? Oh, they can't do anything. Okay, so... Yeah, you know, which Switch cards am I getting? Oh, the two that don't work with Kingambit? Oh, that's cool. It's almost like I don't play any other Switch cards. Oh, wait, there's 4 Switches in the deck? That's crazy. There's literally 4 Switches in the deck? But what Switch cards have you been seeing, Trust Your Pilot? Only Switch card. Oh, and those don't work on Evolves? On Evolve Pokemon? No, they don't. What is my overall favorite Pokemon? That's how you can tell that Walking Plane is a new viewer. You know, not a cool viewer, an old viewer. Wait, are they about to deck out? Are they about to whip their deck out? Like, you can use the Baby Air Balloon as much as you want. If you just... You only have 3 cards left. You didn't use the Super Rod. So I can potentially... Okay, they got Temple of Sinnoh. That's fine. You only have 3 cards left. You might wanna... you know, figure something out here. Am I just gonna win via deck out? Because, like, this is kind of sad. I mean, this is very sad. I'm just gonna end turn. So we're gonna hit into them with Radiant Alakazam. If they play cards, that's bad for them. I can maybe Iono for game. So if they go crazy, so Carter Keys is definitely looking at the landscape. They know what they're doing. They built, you know, a cohesive deck that just isn't very good because it's Venusaur. And it's like, this is the one matchup they have a good chancey against. But if they thin their hand to avoid some Radiant Alakazam shenanigans, that actually is good for me. Okay, this is also good for me, them doing nothing. Because we are potentially putting ourselves in a situation where Iono just wins me the game. And that would explain why we're not finding Switch cards, is because, you know, the game where we absolutely need Switch cards, they're all in the freaking prizes. And we also don't have our Super Rods. So literally Surfer, Super Rod, and Cynthia's Ambition, all 3 cards. I would take any one of those 3 in this situation. And it ain't happening. So are we going to win via deck out? They have to win the game in the next 4, like what? How many things can they do? They can't play Iono. Iono doesn't really help them. They don't really have any resources left. So if I was to bring up like the Fezandipiti, yeah, they have to hurry up. They have to hurry this game along. They can't just sit back and do nothing. Like their Trondro Star... Okay. So we have De-Evolution. Oh, that's hilarious, because if I... Oh, never mind, that's not the thing. Okay, so I can use De-Evolution at some point to really screw them over. So I think what I do is we put the Uxie down. I go... Do I counter catcher? I think I counter catcher the Fezandipiti. Yeah, we counter catcher the Fezandipiti. And then I guess I switch into the Uxie. But the problem here is that I need another Night Stretcher. So like we need to go Uxie and then that, because we prized our Super Rod, but there's 2 Night Stretchers in the deck. So it's like we're gonna force them to knock out the Uxie. I think I have another, and like they're out of cards. So we have a boss's hors d'oeuvres in the deck. They don't got it. Oh, Trust Your Pilot is the #1 PDC GL player in the world, confirmed. Look at that. How do you beat Venusaur EX? Well, you just wait till they whip out their deck. Wait, no, you're still playing the game. That makes it seem like you have something. And for those of you who don't know, you can finger over the discard pile and it'll highlight specific cards, which makes absolutely no sense. Because if you look at your deck, it's just one slab. But yeah, that's GG. Because I'm number one. I'm number one in the world, baby. I mean, I probably wouldn't have won otherwise, but hey, we take those, right? We take those. They were so afraid. They were so afraid of facing off against Trust Your Pilot that they whipped their deck out. And I just, I mean, I don't really have a good pun or anything. I mean, I got the toes out. They got their toes out. I got my toes out. We interlocked them, and that's the best feeling in the world. And of course, the one time we can just absolutely obliterate a freaking Tatsugiri deck. Don't worry, I'm going to Iono you. We're facing off against Stick and Me. We did queue into them, which is kind of funny. I will leave that bench space open just as a safety precaution, because I might need Manaphy at some point or something. I mean, they were always going to whiff the Sparkling Crystal. Okay, so we have Radiant Alakazam. We have Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Doesn't seem like Cleffa's going to do very much, so I guess I just Uxie, and they're going to have to do everything. So either a Crispin will get them the Cinnabar Lure, or an Arven for an... Okay, well, that'll get the Sparkling Crystal. Wait, what? Wait, hang on a second. Why are you playing Hero's Cape in a Tatsugiri deck? Okay, well, because you knew you'd get the Crispin. Okay, but like, who's out here squawking their billy? Who's out here putting Hero's Cape instead of Sparkling Crystal in their Tatsugiri deck? I don't know. I feel like you're doing something. I feel like you're whacking off a little too hard. Putting a Hero's Cape instead of Sparkling Crystal? I mean, you have to just, even with a Hero's Cape, it still only has 260 hit points. That's, oh no. That's literally the same as, oh, that's just bad. That's literally the same as Blood Moon Ursaluna. It's like, hey, how many hit points would you like? Could I have the same as Blood Moon Ursaluna? Yeah, when you have a Hero's Cape attached. Of course I never listen. Why would I listen to you? Okay, so then we go Vengeful Paunch. And then Painful Memories. They can't knock out the Kingambit. They can knock out Pawniard and then, you know, do some things with Counter Catcher. But Surprise Pump. That's what Tron Girl gave me last night. Okay, I mean, I guess I should say I Am Legend's mom, since Tron Girl is like a known entity. But like, they make it so easy, right? Just like I Am Legend's mom. But they make it so easy to tell these jokes. Like Pokeballs, Surprise Pump, Massive Ren, you know, Painful Memories. It's like I was spending last night with I Am Legend's mom. I got some painful memories. Okay, we got another Kingambit. That's actually a terrible card to get off the prizes because it makes Cynthia's ambition worse. And I have Night Stretcher for nothing. I have the good old Night Stretcher for nothing good. Okay, well, De-Evolution's totally fine. They're just using it to thin their deck, I'm assuming, at this point. Cinnabar, ooh, that's a Stibbity toilet right there. Oh man, talk about getting Stibbitied by your own toilet, am I right? Okay, so there's Hydreigon, double Pidgeot, the wacky double Pidgeot. Okay, we got kind of everything we needed right there. That's pretty sick. All right, so Rescue Board. I don't think I'm worried about anything at this point, other than, you know, growing old and being alone and just being sad and not being able to find anyone. All right, and I mean, they've already used Hero's Cape. There's no way they can use Obsidian. I ain't worried about nothing. Yeah, that got too real. You know, I'm not worried. I've been bad-mouthing Tatsugiri for over a month, and I've been roasting it since it was first revealed. This is a terrible card. It is only for whacking off, and then because people wanted it so badly, like, oh man, Pilot, give it to me so hard, I was like, no, I'm not gonna give it to you. Okay, they got Penny. Oh, that hurt my brain. Okay, so they can't use. Oh, well, that doesn't matter in this matchup. This is like a nightmare scenario for Stick and Mew. Like, no, what are you doing? My Hero's Cape does nothing. Okay. I see what the rock is cooking. I can smell what the rock is cooking. Problem is, this is just a great matchup for me. Because you need at least a turn to set up. And, you know, I'm out here vengeful punching you in the face. So all I have to do is strike down 3 times. I have to pretend like they're Obi-Wan Kenobi. Wait, no, because if I strike them down, that means they get more powerful, right? Wait, Obi-Wan's the one that said that, right? I'm going to be honest, I'm not a big Star Wars fan. I know. But, you know, back when I was a kid... Oh, God. I gotta do some things, right? Back when I was a kid, you know, we had silent films and we enjoyed them. All right, so I don't necessarily need anything, but I would like some things, right? There are certain cards I would like to have. It's looking like we're in a scenario where Uxie's usefulness has kind of gone away. All right, so then we'll just draw 4. Literally the worst cards I could have gotten. Awesome, thank you. And then we get rid of that. I am going to do the thing, because remember, they have a 14-card hand. Have you ever seen a Radiant Alakazam deal 280 damage? Well, you might see it today. Because nobody ever expects the Radiant Alakazam attack. Throughout all of my testing, because this deck plays Psychic and Metal, nobody ever expects you to attack with Radiant Alakazam, and it's almost hilarious. So that's why just in a Uxie deck with counter gain, the Radiant Alakazam... Okay, thanks PDCGL. The Radiant Alakazam is just great. 20 damage for each card in your opponent's hand. Dude's doing 300 damage. You know, we're playing Peekaboo, and you're doing 300 damage. And yes, this is a glitch, by the way. Playing Peekaboo is not what you're supposed to be able to do with PDCG. You're not supposed to be playing Peekaboo with their hand. But PDCGL is just a well-made game. And I posted it in the Discord that I was testing out Spinda, which confuses your... Oh, crap. Which confuses your opponent's active Pokemon and spreads 10 damage. Well, I confused my opponent's Pidgey, and then guess what happened? They evolved into Pidgeot, and the confusion effect was still... Like, the confusion visual effect was still there. And that was absolutely hilarious. That the confusion effect was just on the Pidgeot. It's purely visual. Oh, crap. Literally triple supporters? Literally triple supporters. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Oh yeah, just a casual triple supporters. Yeah, no big deal. It's not like you needed those, right? Just triple supporters. Seriously. Okay, no, this is fine. This is great. We're just gonna Arven for a... What are we gonna Arven for? We're gonna Arven for... Do I have a Bisharp? I have a Bisharp, so I guess I go for Night Stretcher. Yeah, I guess I just have to go for Night Stretcher, which seems really bad, but it's like, it protects me against the worst things that could happen here. I mean, there's many worse things that could happen. They could hit my Super Rod, but like, this is kind of the best thing that could happen right now. All right. All right, we got another Bisharp. Definitely didn't need that. Okay, but we got the Super Rod. As long as they don't Iono me. And because they're a viewer, but they have Tegrity. Okay, we know that they have Tegrity. We know that they're playing Crispin, but they've already attached. Counter gain isn't active. So if I just knock out the Hydreigon, we are no longer in the danger zone. We don't have to worry about, you know, doing anything with Top Gun. We're out of the danger zone. Okay, so they're going to mill 3. Is there any bad cards that they could mill? I mean, I don't have an energy, so I'd have to use the Night Stretcher. So as long as they don't use Iono, that's it. Iono is the only card that could screw me up, or I guess Roxanne is also a card that could screw me up. Xerosic Machinations, I don't think screws me up. I think Xerosic is fine. I think I can get past a Xerosic. I'd only have 3 cards left, but it'd be like Super Rod, Night Stretcher, Iono is what I'd keep. But Boss's hors d'oeuvres on the Bisharp, that's okay. That is A-okay. I used this joke on the last stream, but God! Like, you could have not hit a Rare Candy. That would have been fine. Alright, so we put up the Cleffa again. We have another Bisharp. We're fine. Everything is fine. we're playing with our balls. Everything is fine. I have the Night Stretcher. We go for the Metal Energy because that's the one thing we can't guarantee right now. And then I go Ultra Ball away. Yeah, I guess Counter Catcher doesn't matter anymore. We go get Kingambit. We go Kingambit, and then I feel like I need to save the Super Rod though, right? Because I don't have any Metal Energy in the discard pile. But like I have Legacy Energy. I think I'm just going to use Iono. I probably should have gotten rid of Arven instead of the Nest Ball, so I probably should have been willing to play with my balls. But I think this is just an Iono turn. Because I have the KO on the Hydreigon. I limited my bench Pokemon. Okay, that's pretty goated. So we go Retreat, take the KO, burn the Poffin. I don't think they're going to surprise us with anything that can hit the bench. I don't think that's going to happen. Fingers crossed, butt cheeks clenched. I always love that little hesitation that PTCGL needs, because you can tell that PTCGL, like the developer probably coded in like, oh yeah, Pokemon get knocked out by damage. So, you know, when Pokemon are knocked out by damage, then it happens immediately. And then like as they were about to release the game, someone was like, wait, you can take knockouts other ways than damage? You can do one-hit KO moves? Oh crap, we gotta do something. Okay, but if we add it now, it'll just look terrible, and there'll be a 5-second delay when you use a one-hit KO move, which are, you know, kind of commonplace in the main games, which this is based off of. And it's like, no, it's fine. They won't notice. No one will notice that 5-second delay as the game is trying to understand what's going on. You know, as someone who's played this game for 3 years, I notice a lot more than other people, right? Like a new player is not going to notice that this game has severe, just wacky problems. But then you look at me and it's like, no, I notice everything. I notice everything. I notice, you know, every freckle on your toe. All right. So we have the Kingambit. There is a chance that we don't get it. There is a chance that we lose this game. But I think the fact that we have 2 Metal Energy in the deck. Okay, let me put you through the scenarios here. We're drawing 7 cards. We have a Night Stretcher, 2 Metal Energy, and a Legacy Energy. We have 4 chances off of 7 cards. Okay, that was a little closer than I wanted, but we got there. We got there. All right, so strike down. Content was great. And Stick and Mew, tell everyone in the chat. See, 5-second delay. Tell everyone in the chat. This was not rigged. You are not a paid actor. You tried to win, but I'm too strong, and you got beaten off by Trust Your Pilot. So press it in the chat before I end this game. You know, you have one chance to say your word. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Stick and Mew tried, but that's just how bad Tatsugiri is. Tatsugiri is literally the worst, and Kingambit's the MVP, but Uxie gets all the credit. Okay, this is a little weird, but we just got to go Grasping Draw. If they decide to knock out my Pawniard, that's okay. So if they decide to, you know, unzip their pants, or if they decide to whip out their Sphene and start swinging it, I think we'll be okay. The only potential problem is going to be Togepi. You know, it would have been great. We still don't have a supporter. This deck literally does not play supporter cards, apparently. You know, that's what I've learned through my time playing this. No way they just have the Rare Candy Togekiss. I have played decks with so many... They literally just have it. Oh my god! How is that even possible? Wait, they chose to... Wait, why wouldn't they go for Tropical Frenzy? So they're not going to take the extra prize. Okay, so they went for Uxie. That's fine, because I have more. Like, how many times have I played a Togekiss deck, and like, I'll play a million supporters, and it's like, nah, you're just not going to get it, bro. Okay, so we got Fezandipiti. I don't think we can put that into play. I think that's just too much of a risk. But then again, we also don't have any, we can't do anything. We also have nothing that we can do. That's really cool. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna Legacy Energy. We just kind of have to go for it at this point. I will Bisharp, so they can't swing their Sphene on my Bisharp, which is really good. And then Painful Memories. We have Radiant Alakazam. They could go for the Radiant Alakazam next. That's fine. If they do that, we are... You know, that's fine. Yeah, if they want to go for the Radiant Alakazam, I don't actually care. But they're 100% going to swing their Sphene again. But eventually their luck has to run out, right? They literally just had everything. Just, oh, okay. The deck plays Water Energy. That's not good. I believe there's a Manaphy in the deck. If they flip Tails, then they can only go for... They're going to go for Radiant Alakazam 100%. But that's fine, because we get another turn. Yeah, that's cool, because the Bisharp is evolved. So it's immune to getting swung on by a Sphene. And then I can pretty much just start winning if I draw some cards. Hey! Okay, so... Let's go Earthen Vessel away this. I'll go get double... we'll get Psychic Metal. And then we'll go Metal on this guy. I'm not going to take any risks here. We're going to go Iono. I think I can win this. You know, we got our first supporter in 10 years. Oh my god! Where was... One of those could have been in my starting hand. That's it. Just give me one in my starting hand and I don't care. Alright, so... Legacy Energy will not activate off of Swinging Sphene. Because it's an effect of an attack and it's not damage from an attack. So Legacy Energy is attached from and by damage from an attack. So there's no damage involved here. There's no painful memories. There's no emotional damage. But I do need to kind of start winning the game here. So, yeah, they're going to swing their Sphene. They got Energy Search Pro. So, yeah, I guess I think they're going to use Tropical Frenzy to build up their Radiant Greninja. Oh, I see what they're doing. They're getting a little too, you know, they're helicoptering their Sphene a little bit too much right here. They're going to use Tropical Frenzy to maybe build up their Radiant Greninja, because once they lose this Exeggutor, their life gets a lot more difficult because they don't one-shot my Kingambit. Oh, 100%. 100%. They are using Tropical Frenzy. So if they flip Tails on the Toad... Wait, no. If they flip Tails on the Togekiss, then we are fine? No, what are you doing? You're supposed to be building up your Radiant Greninja, not expecting me to have a Manaphy. This is not what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, there's an Execute. That's cool. Really wish I'd kept that Really, you know, it's times like these where you wish you'd kept that De-Evolution in your deck. But my thought process was, why do I need De-Evolution when I'm just, you know, getting my balls out? Okay, use Tropical Frenzy. You know you want to do it. You know you want to do it, Bulbasaur. Ah, they're swinging their Sphene. Okay, so... It's heads. Oh god, if they flip heads here, we are absolutely screwed. Unless that Iono sticks. Okay, so don't do it. Don't you do it. Togekiss, you always flip Tails for me. Oh my god! Literally every time I use Togekiss, it's Tails. Okay. But this is the good thing. You know, if there's one good thing to come from this, I mean, there's literally nothing. There's no good things to come from this. Okay, so we're going to Night Stretcher for the Radiant Alakazam. We're going to put the Radiant Alakazam down. We're going to pop in a Manaphy just in case they try to get cute. We're going to Iono. I literally don't need any cards. I know, PDCGL, I'm taking all the pressure off of you. Okay, well, I would have liked a Bisharp. Oh my god. I would have liked a Bisharp. You know, that was something that could have been, you know, super chill if you wanted to give me one. All right, so then we go Strike Down. I will make myself more powerful than they can possibly imagine. Exeggutor's knocked out. Yeah, like, it's literally impossible to have this bad of luck. Like, they have to do something. There has to be something that the one developer is doing to screw me over. They can't knock me out. So I only have one energy attached. I do resist. Oh, they're playing that busted new card. Oh crap. Oh, they're playing that crazy new card. Oh, it's Lady. So I guess what happened there is I've never seen a full art. I've never seen a woman before. I've never seen a woman before in my life, but I've never seen a full art lady. So I think PTCGL had to load it in. And that's one of the most underrated features of PTCGO was that you could download all the cards. So that wouldn't happen. It wouldn't have to load in a new card you've never seen before. Okay. This is fine. No. Okay, they're going all in. I literally just need to, like, again, we have no cards in our hand that are good. They got the freaking root fossil. They did perfect damage because, you know, that Iono to 2 really was painful for them. Let me guess, they flip heads? Oh my god, are you freaking kidding me? Why do I play PTCGO? You know, I'm going to put this in the YouTube video just to show people that this is what happens when I play PTCGO. You're like, oh, why didn't Pilot upload a video today? Because they got a turn 1 Togekiss. They flipped heads on all their Togekiss. I Iono'd them to 2. They got everything. The game has it out for me. This deck has 2 prizers. This starting hand was almost terrible, but we found our way out of the hole. They don't have any spread attacks. They could just attack with Fan Rotom, which is I'm assuming that's what they'll do. Because of course, you know, we don't have any of our draw supporters. That would be too obvious. All right, so let's go for Rescue Board and Buddy-Buddy Poffin. I could go for an Energy and manually retreat, then go Vengeful Punch. You know, Vengeful Punch doesn't seem like the dumbest idea in the world, but it seems pretty stupid. Vengeful Punch isn't the dumbest idea, but yeah, it is kind of stupid. Okay, so all things considered, you know, as much as PTCGL is trying to, oh my god, as much as it's trying to screw me over, we do have a good hand, right? We're never going to find a draw supporter ever with this deck. Doesn't matter if I put 20 of them in the deck, we're never going to find them. But I can win this one, you know, no big deal. They just have Feather Ball into Rare Candy. And lost my marbles. It will get better with the slowdown of Badoo. Well, the problem is that Iono speedrun, yeah, Iono speedrun. They have the Duskull. Of course they have the Duskull. Oh, they got the Area 0. Well, we had a chance to win this game. But I don't think Badoo is going to help me because, you know, Dusclops, you know, I guess it'll slow it down with Rare Candy and stuff, but I'm not feeling great. You know, where's the playable cards? Okay, so I have to, I think I Painful Memories next turn. We just do a bunch of evolving. I get the Vengeful Punch. So my play next turn is go Arven, or are they just going to attack with Terapagos? So my play next turn is go Arven for Vengeful Punch and I don't even know. Let's go for Vengeful Punch and something. But I guess I also have to, oh man, I don't want to bring up the Entei because they could have other people who attack. Like, they definitely have a Switch or a Turo. They've played Arven. They played Arven, right? They played... They played the Arven. There's no way I can knock out that Pidgeot. What would be funny is if I played De-Evolution, because then we could send this back to the Stone Age. But the ironic thing here is that if I played De-Evolution, they'd be able to reuse, I guess it's not ironic, they'd be able to reuse their Noctowl, and that would not help me whatsoever. Okay, so we go Bisharp. We go Energy on this guy. I Arven. So I think what I do is we go Vengeful Punch, and we have Manaphy, we have Radiant Alakazam. I mean, the problem is I don't have a supporter for next turn. Because of course I don't. Alright, so let's go. I guess I need an Energy Search for a Metal Energy. Yeah. Because they're going to Dusclops. They're going to do some things. Yeah, PTCGL, calm down. Okay, so we got to go Vengeful Punch. Retreat. As much as I don't want to do this, I have to stress them a little bit. You know, I have to try. Like, yes, they're going to be able to draw an extra card. But if we can just give ourselves one turn, if I can just give myself one turn where they don't do anything, whether that's, you know, the legacy energy is going to be really bad. So I think if I can, I'm not going to be able to because this is, you know, PDCGL. But if I can Radiant Alakazam the Duskull next turn. But it's like a matchup like this is where Devolution would go nuts. Oh, please, please. You don't got it. Well, I mean, they attached first. That's weird. So they attached first. I'm gonna have to put Fezandipiti into play because all I've done is play 2 Arven. No draw supporters. That's fine. Okay, so they're gonna go get probably Turo. Oh, they just have a switch. Okay. So, oh, okay, that's great. As long as I have a playable hand. Did you notice how my cards went out of their sleeves? Super well made game. Okay, so we don't really have a playable hand, but I can guarantee myself some things here. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We didn't knock out the Duskull. Wait, they're going Curse Blast already? Why? Why would they Curse Blast so early? Because they're shortening the game? You know, they must be making some cookies because they're shortening the game. Oh, crap. But the good news is that I can do something. You know, it's been a while since I've been able to say that about this deck. So while they think they're shortening the game for me, I have spread so many damage counters, and the Vengeful Punch is absolutely goated there. That card literally just won me this game. So I think what they're doing is they were just prepping the Uxie, but that's fine. I am A-okay with that. Okay, so we have to go. Okay, so I think we get rid of, oh man. Okay, so let's go Arven, not taking any chances here. We're going for Energy Search and we're going for Vengeful Punch. I have Super Rod, I have Poffin. I can't Poffin for anybody. As much as I would have liked to use Radiant Alakazam, that's just not going to happen here. All right, so Energy Search for Metal Energy. And then my Kingambit is guaranteed to survive. So let's go Vengeful Punch. I think I Ultra Ball away the Poffin and the Iono. Yeah, I mean, why not? Let's go for the other Bisharp. So we have no use for rare candies now, which is potentially a terrible thing if I have to use Cynthia's Ambition at some point. But the Vengeful Punch, am I a goated deck builder or what? And oh, bye, Mark. Because your name's Oh, hi, Mark, or Hey, Mark. So I was going to be Oh, bye, Mark. Get it? Okay, so if they... Why? PDCGL, come on. You know that Terapagos is still in play. So PDCGL was just like, hey, a Terra got knocked out. We have to show you that Area 0 might be affected. Oh, wait, it's not. Super well-made game. The card logic in this game, that was one of the things they, you know, called out when they said, oh, why are we replacing PDCGL? Because we have advancements. We got those advancements in the card logic system. Super advanced game. But if they blow up the Duskull, I win. I guess they're gonna take a knockout, but that's GG. If they do this, I think that's game. Because I'll be down to 1 prize card. I won't be down to 2, so they can't use Briar. They can't use the Duskull. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Go for the Uxie. Go for the Bisharp. Ah, 1 retreat cost, baby. We got a 1 retreat. Oh, they don't know. They don't know what my deck plays. Oh, I see. This is why you build the deck. No, lost my marbles. They can't. They could have done it last turn and won, but they've already lost. I have won this game because I make the best decks in the world. Okay, so the Manaphy's useless. Thank you for sucking. Okay, so then we go Earthen Vessel. I do potentially, you know, need some things here. All right, so let's go for the Psychic Energy. And then that goes there. I'm not taking any chances. We're just going to get the Pawniard. Okay? We have to thin our deck out as much. Actually, maybe we should get the Uxie. Yeah, because I mean, they got 3 left, so let's go for the Uxie. I have to draw 7 cards. We're drawing 7 cards. I just need a ball. Okay, there we go. We got it. We got it. God, even when PDCGL, even when things should be easy, they're still difficult. Okay, so we take the damage off of the Noctowl, put it on the Hentai. We're going down to 1 prize card, which is super scary. But they... So they're going to Iono me. We know that for sure. We're about to get Iono'd. They can force sudden death. But what I can do is... No, they can't force sudden death. As long as I'm not an idiot, they can't force sudden death. Because if they go... Well, if they go for my Radiant Alakazam, that's how they can force sudden death. Is if they go Counter Catcher, Iono, knock out the Alakazam, then I lose. If they keep the Alakazam and the Uxie alive... then we're fine. But the only thing they should be going for is Radiant Alakazam. Yeah, they're going for they're gonna go Radiant Alakazam, Iono. Because Charizard always has it. Oh, hang on. Okay, so they're gonna go down to 1 prize. They literally have everything. Charizard always has it. Yep. What's that? Charizard's always got it like that. Let me guess. The last card in hand is an Iono. Or the one of the 3 yes! Oh my god! I told you, number 1. They didn't even blow up their Dusclops because they can't. They were just trying to put me in a no-win situation. Oh, you thought you had it. You thought you had me. I mean, can I... we just have to go Night Stretcher. Oh, they thought they had me. But I got my balls out. My balls up. We got Night Stretcher. See, I built this deck perfectly. I didn't necessarily have the Charizard matchup in mind because, you know, why'd I get rid of the de-evolution? But everything was here for a reason. I went triple Night Stretcher and 1 Super Rod. If I could just, you know, normally draw into supporters, this deck would almost be unbeatable. But, you know, PDCGL is just like, hey, you know those cards you play that help you play the game? Yeah? Yeah, you're never going to find those. Yeah, Youngster went hard. I play triple Uxie because of prizes. I play, I think, quad Pawniard because of prizes. I play 11 supporters because this game hates giving me supporters. You know, I was like, maybe I should put up a barrel in here. You know, Fezandipiti is just kind of what you got to do. But when PDCGL isn't actively trying to make you lose, this deck is actually kind of goated.